I believe there's a moment where everyone must choose their own destiny.
Yeah, I'm sick of being young.
Today's the day. Today's the
Of
day.
being told to grow up.
And for me, that moment starts today. This is the trip that saved my life. If I'm being honest, I was terrified. I've never driven this far from home before. I've always been the type to want to do fun things, but I guess I've always just been afraid to take the leap. So I decided to go with people. The trip would be far more enjoyable, and who better than to go with than my friends? And speaking of friends, the first person I picked up was Frank. The guy that shares the same birthday with me, and someone I would trust with my life. Partially, I think.
That was a hippie, dude.
What a time. That's crazy.
But it wasn't long until our 8-hour drive led us to meeting Lisa. Shortly after picking her up, we decided to go to not one, but 3 campsites because the first 2 just so happened to be
I
closed.
just had my toothpaste. I think it's
What's up? Oh,
no.
do you need help looking for it?
No, I'm okay. I know that I had it. I think I put it back in my bag. But
Right.
I went to zip it into my little container, and I was like, oh, it's gone forever. Actually, the Skinwalker is stinky breath.
Frank, how you feel?
I feel alright.
Alright.
I've actually never been livelier. I think.
This is like the first night. We're gonna die. Or Frank. Frank, I would protect you with my life though.
I wouldn't.
Sure, finding a place was chaotic, but once the morning came, there was this peace that just washed over everything. I think this is the moment that I realized that this is the path I was meant to be on. And spending that moment with some of my favorite people was just amazing.
So how was the first night?
Slept pretty bad. No, it wasn't too bad. It was nice.
These are the moments
Yeah,
that
you slept
I will never forget.
over there in the middle of kind of nowhere.
In the night, I heard a sound from over in the gravel.
Over there?
Yeah. When I went pee, I was like,
Oh.
I heard like something exhale. I heard it go, and I was like, I ran back to the car.
I don't know what happened, but I think I'm getting sick. I had phlegm yesterday and I was like, okay, maybe just on the sugar and stuff. Now I have a slight cough.
And just like that, we were back on the road. Not completely refreshed, but enough to get the day started. The plan was to go from Virginia to Texas, but we had to make a couple fun stops before that.
Is this Edgar Allan Poe?
Yeah.
And before leaving Virginia, there was one particular song that we had to listen to.
I like the cover. The cover they used for Fallout 76.
It was so good.
That one was good. I kind of want to hear that.
Wait till I get to that spot and I'll
Country roads, take me home to the place I'm in love. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me.
Finally, we were able to get to a real camp stop with showers that we all desperately needed.
I ate that second sandwich and now
Can I use your stick then?
yeah, dude. That's why I put it there. I was like, just in case. You guys? I was trying to find the second one, but as I won't lie, I might go back and take another freezing cold shower.
Really? Is it just because of the heat? Yeah, it is. It's something.
I know it's gonna get a little colder tonight, but it's really taking me out.
I feel it.
It was just funny that you happened to choose the
In the morning, we decided to stay for a little bit and just relax.
Water. Nah, but we've done that like 3 times.
He's like, no.
Yesterday when we were trying to avoid a fucking truck, he was like, "You're gonna take my sweet ass fucking time."
I was trying not to laugh because I knew it was a serious situation.
It was just scary because I'm like, move, move, move.
I couldn't help myself. I was like,
What was it?
I was crawling forward at the snail's pace. Ever did for me, whenever we would like live in a house that had no power in it, she would like go out of her way to make sure that like illegally, don't do this. She would put like a really long power extension like cord outside to the garage of the house because they wouldn't cut the landlords wouldn't cut the power for out there, so illegal, don't do this.
Oh, I see.
She would run it through the window and connect it to the TV for me, and then I would be able to watch my Barbie movies that she would buy.
That's actually nice.
Because I was scared of the dark, so she would like light candles. And I didn't know this at the time, but I asked her one morning. She would get high at night, and like when you're high, you know, you act a little weird. So she would come downstairs and she would be like, "Hey, do you need anything? Like, do you need any like snacks or anything?" And every night I'd be like, "Oh no." But one morning, I did an impression of her that I didn't know was like kind of mean. And I was like, "Mom, why do you come downstairs at night and go, do you need?" And my mom went.
What'd your mom say?
She just laughed and she was like, "Oh, I'm just checking on you."
That's funny.
And I was like, "That's really nice, Mom." But I remember like watching the Barbie movies and
She was zooted. Holy shit.
and I think I specifically asked her, I was like, "Why do your eyes do that?" And she was like, "Do what?" And I was like,
Bug the
"Mom,
fuck.
why are you tweaking?"
Yeah.
It was finally time for us to name the car. And what more fitting and more cheesy than to name it the Adventure Mobile.
I'll probably put
Designs or
some,
anything?
some little I would
Adventure Mobile.
I'm writing it too big.
No, you could
Is it
just
good?
do it on the other window, right?
The other one's gonna be Mobile. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all good, it's all good, it's all
You're
good.
good.
Nothing's perfect in life. It's all good, it's good.
Can we do it on the other side too, like later?
Sure. That's really good.
You like it?
Yeah. Have you tried it?
Mhm.
It's good.
I was nervous that I know it's hard with Red Bull flavors because some of them are really good and some of them are just butt.
Terrible.
I don't like any of the summer ones. Well, the orange one that I had you try, I didn't have you try it. Next time that we stop, I'm gonna get you one to try to sip.
Okay. Bastards.
It's a little beach. Why did it take me this long?
To realize.
This feels like I'm an old-timey like mom.
Were you
Remember you with the bar?
Or shoot again. I remember like you with the Polaroid, capture every moment.
Capture every moment.
I might get out. I'm just really. I'm in jeans. Look at those birds over there.
Why?
Yeah, yeah. Happy wrong.
We all made the executive decision that it was way too hot, so why go down to Texas when we could just go up to Ohio? We made it to West Virginia, and the scene was beautiful. But the issue is that we couldn't get a fire started because it quickly went from beautiful to...
Why bother? Why bother with the fire? I felt like this was obviously gonna happen. You see, oh my god, this gorgeous. You see the big view? So,
You saw the shade? It get darker?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna die. We couldn't get in the flood though because we're downhill.
Oh.
There's a lot of water that could rise. But yeah, my bad.
A running theme of this trip is the morning fixes all. So, none of us got a decent night's sleep. And it was crystal clear that it was time for us to ditch the car and find ourselves a cabin.
But this would also be an outside. And I was like, oh, that's cute.
Now, trying to find a cabin on such short notice, that was no walk in the park.
This is just the first. It's the very first one that I looked at, and I was like, that's when I was like, I don't know how close this is. I think so.
This is genuinely terrifying right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Being in a car,
I'm
just
so
like...
sorry. I'm so, like.
I feel like my soul is being pulled.
No, it's not funny. I'm sorry. It's really not funny. I was gonna tell you, like, yeah, I keep looking over to your side, like, ugh.
Oh, fuck.
Pulling up my collar, like, oh god.
Huh?
You made it.
That day we had to drive 6 hours to find our next home, but at least we found one. But the trip was definitely taking a toll on all of us. The scenery was definitely a huge motivator, and personally, I've never been through Appalachia before.
That's the ugliest numbers I've seen on a fucking license plate. Ma'am, sir,
Everything in
whatever
this is
you
so
are.
horrible.
Everything in this is... That was so fucking negative, there's no positive. Everything in this is so horrible. Almost crashed. Oh my days.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to come out like that.
So horrible.
I'm getting really upset about the campsites and stuff. Like, why isn't anything working? And then I look up and there's an ugly ass fucking license plate. And I was like, ew, no! My heart.
I was caged.
It's a sick park though.
It is.
That's cool.
Oh, they're building it. I was like, that slide like falls onto nothing. It's not touching.
In this moment, I like to title it Wise Words by Frank.
Empty, soulless, forgotten, ghostly, fucking.
That shit seems like I don't know, like I wouldn't trust that bridge for long.
That was Wise Words by Frank.
After finally securing a cabin, we thought our prayers were finally answered. That was until an hour and a half long drive down a one-way road to the cabin that had only an hour left of electricity.
So you make the 2 lefts and you get down to the bottom of the hill.
I'm not calling him a liar, but I kind of wonder, like, if there was even a full thing of gas, because the guy, he, like, looked at it, and then he went to touch the gas can and, like, sighed, and he was like, okay, this thing's full, and you have a little bit here, and I just trusted him, because I was like,
He sighed, yeah, he is.
So I feel like maybe it was, like, half full, and he was like...
Also, I thought I was gonna get killed, cause, like, when you guys were going up, you were like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, and in my head, I'm like, I should have tried to get on the back or something, because I was like, I'm alone, and then, like, you guys were taking a while, and I was like, this is... We're gonna die.
It's over.
And then when he picked me up, the whole time I'm like, I'm gonna go up there and this is gonna be bodies. And then I'm gonna look around and he's gonna be like, you're next. That's it. I was so prepped to die. And then when you opened the door, I was like, oh my god.
You're next.
I was so spooked.
That
Yeah.
shit is a nightmare to go up. So like, for that shit to do what it did.
Yeah. I feel like she should, like, because gravel is expensive, but it's not nearly expensive as, like, paving.
Mm-hmm.
She should, like, if she's going to keep this place open, pay for gravel on the whole thing. It'd be way easier. Slightly spread it out, and then people can get their cars up here.
You think
maybe.
she gives a fuck? There's no. Look at us.
That's true. Because, like, to be fair, if this was on, like, a better location, it wouldn't be, like, 43 at night. It'd be significantly more expensive. That's why I was so shocked. I was like, oh, we won! But no, we lost. I mean, we won.
Yeah.
That was bound to happen.
It's okay. I'll eat this one. Do you want half of mine and I take half of this so that it's like...
Sure, even out, yeah. Fuck. I mean, it's still soft.
Yeah.
So that's... It doesn't smell bad. It could be good, you know? Frank, we got Eggos and sausage for you.
The sausages cooked nicely.
Did
Like,
it? Ooh.
like they didn't burn super bad. So... This one isn't too bad.
Is the bread done?
No.
No. Right, because...
Sorry.
Because the... Alright, let's try the waffles and sausage.
I ate a waffle already. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, you did? You just know this. Bro.
Don't eat this one.
Why would you... Okay.
You can have either of these two because I had one already.
Yeah, this looks eatable. It smells.
I'm so scared. I don't want to be stuck. They're scared of Will. That's why I'm cowering into Will. Because I know in his presence they won't come near. Oh, that's their machine. I thought it was a... Oh, it's a bumblebee. It's a bumblebee. It's a wood bee. Like the ones that like eat wood.
Oh, that's what it's from.
Do you want another... We don't have any water.
It's fine.
My phone's battery has behaved atrociously on this trip or something.
Sorry, Will, I'm gonna get you.
As the trip wraps up, I'm hit with a mix of emotions. A bit of sadness and a whole lot of excitement. Sad because who knows when I'll hit the road with my friends again. See the beauty of Appalachia again. Or camp under the stars in the middle of nowhere. But that's the excitement. And it's all about the joy this trip has brought me. When I said this trip saved me, I wasn't kidding. I was heading down a pretty dark path. But this adventure woke up that carefree soul in me. This journey is etched in my memory forever. I mean, how could I forget? And if I could leave you with one piece of advice, one thing that is so cliche but so honestly true is that you need to step out of your comfort zone and start living the life that you were always meant to live, in whichever way that looks. This is ArtStew. Create.